I'm back. I say that like anyone was waiting for me to come back. Hi, welcome back to my channel. How are you? I hope you're well. Thank you for watching and not unsubscribing. I love you and I've missed you and I have missed doing this and I'm really excited to do this again. If you are new here, hello, my name is Daisy. I create vintage fashion and music content and vlogs. Vlogs are my favourite. But whether you are a new or a returning subscriber, you may notice the change in aesthetic. This is me. This is the new me. I feel so much more comfortable in myself and my style ever since kind of making the switch to this gothic vintage sort of vibe. This like antique gothic renaissance 60s medieval revival thing. This is so comfortable for me and I love it and I'm so happy and so excited and I hope to share this new fashion adventure with you. So if you like this vibe and this aesthetic and you want to see more fashion content inspired by this sort of thing, please subscribe. I'm excited, let's do this. So I feel like lately a lot of the old school YouTube videos are coming back into trend and I love it because I wanted to be a YouTuber way back when I was like 15, 14, even younger. I think I asked my mom for my first YouTube channel when I was 12. One of the videos that is coming back around into popularity that I'm obsessed with is favorites videos. I thought this would be a really good way to come back to you and to my channel and to kind of kickstart this new era of my channel by showing you all the things that I've been obsessed with since I've been gone, what I've been loving, what I've been wearing, what I've been listening to, what I've been reading. So I have broken these up into categories and the first category is music. Recently my go-to, like top of all my playlists, first pick for anything to listen to is Prelude to Ecstasy by The Last Dinner Party. I have a very love-hate relationship with this band. I absolutely love them. I think they are amazing and I hate them because I love how well they are doing exactly what it is I wanted to do with my band. I am a firm believer that the way you dress really does tie into your music, whether you're making it or listening to it. The two coincide so closely. And The Last Dinner Party having this whole like spectacle around them outside of the music really just, I don't know, I love it. I love the way they dress. I love their albums. I love the visuals, everything about it is stunning. But Prelude to Ecstasy has been on repeat. I really need to get the vinyl, like I'm desperate to get the vinyl. My favourite songs are The Feminine Urge, Burn Alive, and I didn't really like My Lady of Mercy when I heard it as a single, but I think it might be one of my favourites now. Next, I've been listening to a lot of Lana Del Rey. I'm loving Lana Del Rey. Specific Lana songs. I've not really listened to full albums of hers, but I've been adding so many of her songs to my playlists. Most of them are off the Born to Die album because I love that album. I think it's fantastic. My three favourite Lana songs at the moment are Chemtrails Over the Country Club, Did You Know There's a Tunnel Under Ocean Boulevard. Those two are fantastic. I'm really loving her cover of Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood. I'm also still on my Fleetwood Mac kick, obviously they're just my personality at this point. I've been listening to their live album The Dance, which was where the iconic Silver Springs moment came from. It came from that performance, so I've been listening to the live album of that. Give me just a chance. Never get away. Been listening to a lot of Florence. She released an album called Uh-Oh, which was Under Heaven Over Hell, which was kind of like a compilation of all her best, and that's just been on repeat. Next we're gonna do clothes. Let's talk about clothes I've been loving. I'm sort of redoing my entire wardrobe because when you switch aesthetics, a wardrobe clear out happens. I've been collecting the odd piece here and there for a couple of months to kind of really collate this new aesthetic that I'm going for, this new vibe. And some of these new pieces are phenomenal. I'm obsessed and I can't wait to show you. The first two pieces I'm going to show you are actually like almost brand new. I only got them like the last few days when I'm filming this, and they're from the Tree of Life. They kind of gifted me some of their new collection. Oh, that's so beautiful. This is a wrap maxi skirt, but it's really, really soft, really floaty, and the pattern is the most beautiful and delicate thing I've ever seen. It's like little flowers, but it's black, and I've been looking for the perfect pattern black maxi skirt. The print is just incredible. I love it so much. And then also from that collection is this really cute boho wine red mini dress. Got this gorgeous little embroidered trim around the bottom and the bodice area, and these really cute little floaty sleeves. This came at literally the most perfect time. I have just rewatched Coven, American Horror Story Coven, and Misty Day is my hero. I wanted to be Misty Day since I watched it for the first time in like 2014. I wanted to be Misty Day. And there was this one scene with her where she was wearing this like red mini dress, and she was wearing knee-high boots with knee-high socks. And the next day I went to work in knee-high boots and knee-high socks, and I was looking all over Vinted for a dress similar, and then this one arrived. You can't tell me that these two don't look very, very similar. So happy, so happy with it. I've been on the hunt for the perfect floaty black maxi skirt. I wanted one that I could wear as an everyday maxi skirt and one that I could wear on stage. So I bought this one off Vinted off my friend Helena, actually. As soon as she posted it, I was like, that's mine. I'm having it. That's exactly what I was looking for. And this is also a Tree of Life piece, so I highly recommend shopping with Tree of Life. They are fantastic. This is like a tutu maxi skirt that's short in the front, long in the back. It's so cute. The lace, stunning. It's just dressy enough that you can dress it up, but not so dressy that you can wear it down, and it's exactly what I was looking for in a black maxi skirt. I've tried really hard not to wear it every single day, but it's been very difficult. I love her. And then also a Vinted purchase was another black maxi skirt. I was on the hunt for the perfect lace maxi skirt. I love at the moment the look of like sheer either lace or chiffon with shorts underneath. I love that look where you can see through the dress or see through the skirt, but they're wearing something fitted underneath. I'm obsessed. I was looking for a lace maxi skirt that I could wear like black shorts underneath, have it still be like swishy enough, because a lot of the lace maxi skirts online at the moment are like pencil skirts, and that's not what we're after. Then I found this, and it's see-through, and it has these panels of chiffon in the bottom which just make it super wide and floaty, and exactly what I was looking for. Another purchase from Vinted that is a star. Love it. The last clothing item that I have been obsessed with is corsets. I can assure you my corset collection is far from being complete. Let me just show you some of my favourite corsets that I've worn recently. This one, I'm so sad because it's probably my favourite one in my collection, but I have to send it back because it's on hire. I've like rented it out for a photo shoot. When I have to send her back, it might actually pain me. It's this absolutely stunning corset top with chiffon bell sleeves. This is from Emily Radforth on Instagram. She creates the most beautiful Renaissance / vintage inspired corsets and dresses. It's ridiculous, like they are incredible. I will be purchasing this once I send it back, and then she stocks it as a real piece. I'll be buying it. She also sent me the matching skirt for this, which I just thought I'd show you while we're here, and it's just the cutest little black mini skirt. I love it. The next corset I have, I bought off Depop in like November, I think. The only thing is it squashes my boobs. You know how some corsets like lift them and make them go like, ooh, big, voluminous? This one makes them go in. It doesn't really have much room for lift, but I'll forgive it because of how beautiful it is. It's this red velvet corset with this gorgeous like point at the bottom. Oh, I love it. I need more like this. I need more. The next one I got off Vinted. It's another one that I want to wear everywhere, but I'm like, if I go out in this, people are gonna think I'm really strange. It is a black lacy corset with off the shoulder lace sleeves, and it pulls in really tight. It makes my boobs look really good. It goes really nicely with all my maxi skirts. It's so perfect, and the lace sleeves are like the best part. This final corset is such an honorable mention because I found this piece that I'm about to show you, I found in my local charity shop. There's maybe like 4 charity shops that I frequent. I just go around in circles. I couldn't believe my eyes when I found this. It might even be vintage because the label, it looks like it could be 90s. But it is this like iridescent blue, beaded on the bottom. It's got like gorgeous little tassels on the bottom. And I thought at first it sat like this and I was like, oh, that's tight. But it kind of like droops on the shoulders and it's so beautiful. It's got a zip in the back and it fits me so well. So if you know of anywhere to buy corsets, please let me know because I need more. I need ones that I can wear like daily, so like comfortable corsets, but ones that I can like dress up and wear out. So next category is books. Let me grab my books. Let me grab them. Let's talk books. I don't think I've posted on this channel since I got my new job. But I now work in a bookstore / cafe, and it is exactly as wholesome as it sounds when I say a bookshop cafe. It's exactly what you're thinking. That's where I work. But since working there, I've bought lots more books and been inspired to buy lots more books. So the first one on here was one that me and my manager, Nancy, found in the pile of like children's books at the store, and it's this Flower Fairies tiny little book. This is 99p in the shop, but Nancy just let me take it home because of the gorgeous poems and illustrations in this book. On every page is a fairy and a poem about that fairy. We wanted to use this as inspiration for some of our songwriting, and it's been so helpful in that. And the illustrations are just adorable. The next one was my first read of this year and my 4th reread overall, Daisy Jones and the Six. Now I may not look like a 70s girly anymore, but in my heart I will never not be a Daisy Jones girl. I even have the exclusive Waterstones bookmark and tote bag. I went all the way to Liverpool to get that. So this is always going to be a favourite. Daisy is the reason I exist. Are we surprised? No. Next I have a book that I read last October and I borrowed it from my friend Millie, and I really need to give it back, but I haven't seen her since. And it's I'm With the Band by Pamela Des Barres. This is like an autobiography almost, all about Pamela's time as one of the most infamous groupies in the scene in the 60s. The way she writes about being a young girl living through the most intense time in rock and roll history is so like, it just grabs you, and she's so honest and open about the way it feels to be a fangirl, and it's so lovely to read as someone who was a fangirl in like 2012, 2013. It just kind of, I was so connected to her because it proves that girls have always been this way. Girlhood is always this way, and I loved it. I love this book. So good. If you're into the 60s and 70s and you love your 70s rock stars, read this. You're gonna want to know what she did with those people. Next is this poetry book called Witch. Nancy gave me this again as a jumping point to write songs from. She was like, I think you will enjoy this, because she read it and she was like, it was very inspirational. A lot of the poems are very hard hitting, and they obviously talk a lot about being a woman and being a witch. It's just fantastic. My favourite poem in here, The Witch and the Suffragettes, because I wrote a song about that. The Witch and the Devil. So if you're interested in witchy poetry, I highly recommend. This is Witch by Rebecca Tamas. Very good, love it. And the final book in my favourites is actually my current read, and it's Carmilla. If you're unfamiliar with Carmilla, it's by Sheridan Le Fanu. I don't know if I've said that right. This is the original vampire novel. This is basically a lesbian vampire romance. This came out in the 1800s, 1873 to be exact. This came out. From what I've researched about this was written as almost a warning to young girls of like what would happen if you got in a same-sex relationship, and it was meant to be like she's evil and she's a bloodsucker and she'll blah, blah, like she's a vampire, you shouldn't get in a same-sex relationship. But I think it did the absolute opposite, especially with modern day audiences, because it's just become like a sapphic horror favourite. It's iconic. I've had to kind of slow down through reading it because I don't want it to be over, but it's very short. It's like under 100 pages, or is it like 110? I don't know. Sapphic horror. Lesbian vampires, what more could you want? I only have 2 categories left, I promise. This has been a very long video, I'm so sorry. Next up is TV and film. I I'm not really one for watching new TV shows or new films. I am very much comfort film only. But in the last couple of months I have sort of branched out. Although I say that, a lot of these are my comfort films. But whatever, it is what it is. My first favourite obviously is Daisy Jones. I've rewatched Daisy Jones the last month and it's so good. It's so good. If you've not seen it, it's like nearly a year since it came out. If you've not watched it, I highly recommend. It's just fantastic. Next is American Horror Stories Coven. Like I said earlier, I've done a Coven rewatch and it's like so much better than I remember. There was a lot of it that I had completely forgotten about, but I recommended it to a friend and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna rewatch it because I'm in a witchy mood, and it was just, it's so good. Jessica Lange just in that series, the whole show, she's just fantastic. Sarah Paulson, incredible. Lily Rabe, amazing. Stevie Nicks.
Who are you? You must be Misty. I'm Stevie Nicks.
Personally, I don't think they ever did a series as good as Coven. Next is Priscilla. I watched Priscilla on like a dodgy website and I've really enjoyed it. I really did love it, and I want to make an entire video about Priscilla because I want to do the Priscilla makeup and like talk about what I thought about the film, because I have a lot of opinions and a lot of things I wanted to discuss about the way they portrayed Priscilla, the way they portrayed Elvis, how I personally feel about Priscilla. If you'd like to see that, let me know because it's on my list of videos to make. My next favourite film is The Love Witch. If you couldn't tell, I'm very inspired by The Love Witch. In my fashion, in my makeup.
I give the rainbow to you. Right now.
When I first watched it, I thought this is such a like interesting art-inspired film. I really enjoyed it. I think it's really good. I think it's a great play on the old school 60s like weird trippy psychedelic films. I loved it. I thought it was really good and I now watch it very often. During October I started a series I'd never seen before, everybody was raving about, and it was What We Do in the Shadows. Now, I fell instantly in love with this show. I started binge watching it the week before the new season came to Disney, so I watched it all, like pretty much the new season as it came out. I just finished all the other ones and I loved it. I thought it was really good. I thought the comedy was hilarious. I thought Nadia and Laszlo were like my favourite characters ever, but also like Nandor was great. It was just so funny.
Anyway, how dare you? I was doing the bloody disco 100 years before any other fucker.
And usually when I find like TV shows funny, my boyfriend and his friends don't. But I put it on for them and they absolutely loved it. I think it's just really good. If you've not seen it, it's about vampires living in Staten Island and them just kind of like, it's like a reality show. It's like The Office, like a docu-series about vampires. It's so funny. It's so funny.
And up! I've been double-crossed by the devil! Get out of my shed.
You're gonna go in.
And wank!
Yeah.
Yes!
Okay.
Shut the door!
Shut the door.
And my last TV favourite is probably not one that you were expecting me to say, but it's Hell's Kitchen. Yes, Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen. This is my comfort show. When I tell you this is my comfort show, I mean it so sincerely. I am not joking with you. I watch this every day. Series 10 is the best series of Hell's Kitchen. It is the best series. Series 10, highly recommend. I recently watched the newest season and cried at the end because the person that I wanted to win won and I was so happy for him. I just love it. I don't know what it is. It's just contagious. I love Gordon Ramsay. I love the series. I love the drama. It's just so good. So my last category is miscellaneous favourites. I feel like I've talked for so long. If you've got to this point, thank you so much. I love you. You're amazing. So my first miscellaneous favourite is my songbook. I don't know where it is though. I used to write all my songs in this like diddy little notebook. Traded up for this big, beautiful, like witchy leather notebook. I've written so many songs in there in the past couple of months. I can't go anywhere without it. I love it. Which is why I don't know where it is. My next miscellaneous favourite is red candles. I recently stocked up on these. I bought 5 new ones of these and I have already burnt through nearly all of them. I just think they add such an atmospheric vibe. I did have red candles burning here, but I didn't want to waste them for the video, no offense. They're just so beautiful. I get mine from my local whimsical hippie shop because they're only like £1 for a candle, or like 80p sometimes. My next favourite of the month has been vintage Gothic architecture. Now I keep saying like vintage Gothic, but I don't know if that's the correct term to use. I'm obsessed with like old cathedrals and just that like Gothic style of architecture. I recently went to my local cathedral, which is Lichfield, is the closest cathedral to me, and I could have spent so long in there. The stained glass, the arches, just the Gothic architecture just is so beautiful to me, and I just love it. It's so gorgeous. It's so antique and old, and like standing in there made me feel like so overwhelmed with the idea of how many people had come and gone in that cathedral over the years. It blows my mind. And my final favourite is a drink that we make at my work, and it is the Valentine's hot chocolate. If you can get your hands on any kind of Valentine's hot chocolate that is even remotely similar to this, you have to try it. It is ruby hot chocolate, which is basically strawberry and white chocolate hot chocolate. I have mine with oat milk, and then whipped cream and powdered hot chocolate on top with tiny little sugar hearts. It's so beautiful, it tastes so nice, and it's so just fun to have a pink drink, like a pink hot drink. It's just so fun. I love it. Thank you so much for watching. I feel like this has been a very long video, but it's long overdue. I haven't posted in a very long time. If you got this far through, thank you so much. You are a trooper. If you would like to see more content like this, please do subscribe. I have a lot of plans. I've set up this temporary set in my conservatory. There's a lot more like decor that you can't see, but I'm just really enjoying this setup, so I'm gonna try and film as many videos as I can while I can have this set up. Thank you so much. Please leave a comment, let me know some of your favourites from the last couple of months, and let me know what you would like to see from me, because I've been away for a while. We haven't spoke. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok, where I also post vintagey Gothic fashion. I will see you very soon. Bye!